Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Math 30-1, Chapter 8, Section 5, Pascal's Triangle. Notes. Now, first things first, evaluate 2C0. You do that, you should get 1. 3C1 is 3, and 5C2 is 10 if you do it on your graphing calculator. Now, here I expect you to be plugging the numbers in because NCR equals n factorial, n minus r factorial, r factorial. So 5C2 is 5 factorial, or 5 minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial, which is 5 factorial over 3 factorial, 2 factorial. And you should be able to go 5 times 4 times 3 factorial. And with factorial, 3 factorial, 3 factorial cancel out. 4 and 2. That's 5 times 2 and 10. Now I did that quickly, but as I said, you should be following along, not copying out notes. Anyway, that's what I need you to be able to do. 2C0, 3C1, 5C2 on your calculator. Now, this triangle is called Pascal's triangle. Use the patterns in the triangle to complete rows 6 to 8. Now, I want you to note here, there's a pattern for me. The two numbers, upper left and upper right, add together to be the number below. So 1 and 4 is 5, 4 and 1 is 5, 5 and 10 is 15, 10 and 5 is 15. So this should be 1, 7, 21, 35, 35, 21, 7, and 1. Okay? So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. There's a pattern forming here. You should be able to see it and follow along. Okay? Now, that's the big thing. A smaller thing is note row 5 is 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay, now that's something I want to point out. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So when it goes 4, that's row 5. Row 4, the big number is 3. Row 3, the second number is 2, not the big number, the second number. Okay, so notice the pattern there. Now, I want you to describe characteristics of this triangle. Well, the two numbers above are equal to the number below. Okay. Now, how can you determine the numbers in row 8? Well, you add the numbers in row 7, add the numbers in row 7. Oh, something else I just noticed. My apologies, I forgot to mention. Notice row 7 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terms. Row 8 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 terms. All right? Now, what I'm trying to show here is that, my apologies. Evaluate, excuse me, each combination. 4C0 is 1, 4C1 is 4, 4C2 is 6, 4C3 is 4, 4C4 is 1. Now, look at this, and there's two things I want to stress here. First, like 4C1, you have 4, choose 1, not choose 3, or 4 factorial, 1 factorial, 3 factorial. And 4C3, you have 4, choose 3, not choose 1, or 4 factorial, 3 factorial, 1 factorial. All right, now I want you to note, you can do these calculations, but I also, more importantly, 14641, that's row 5 of the Pascal's triangle. Okay, so Pascal's triangle gives you the combinations. So, explain why the first two rows of Pascal's triangle can be written as shown. Well, row 1, 0C0, which is 1. Row 2, which is 1C0, 1, or 1C1. Row 3 is 2C0, 2C1, or 2C2, 1, 2, 1. Row 4 would be 3C0, 3C1, 3C2, 3C3, which is, 1, 3, 3, 1. So I should be copying this out as we go along. 2, 1. Now the next row 5, be 4C0, 4C1, 4C2, 4C3, 4C4. Notice it has 5 terms. 1 and 3 is 4, 3 and 3 is 6, 3 and 1 is 4, and 1. So, this is our N number, and this is our R number in our calculations. So in the good old days, when we didn't have a calculator, we would write out Pascal's triangle, and we could figure out our combinations. Now, what's the relationship between the row number and the value of N and NCR? Well, row number equals N plus 1. That is, N equals 2. We're in the third row, because we started 0. 0C0 up here. So we started 0. Or some people go N equals row number minus 1. I don't like to think of it that way. What's the relationship between the rth number in row N and the value of R in NCR? Well, term number equals R plus 1, or R equals term number minus 1. So if we go R is 5, we're in the 6th row, because once again we start at 0C0 here. Okay. Now, use your results to describe the location of 11C8 on Pascal's triangle. Well, 11C8, this is N equals 11, so we're in the 12th row. And R equals 8, that's the 9th term. And what's its value? Well, 11C8. Now, I could make Pascal's triangle, but today I just grab Mr. Calculator and go 11C8 and get 165. All right, now, what I want you guys to be able to do is go to Pascal's triangle, and on the first page, evaluate each expression. Use a calculator to verify your answer. So, 4C1, that's row 5. Set term 2. Remember, we always start at 0, so 4C1 is 5th row, term 2. 4C1. So, row 5, term 2 is 4. 7C2, that's row 8, term term 3. So row 8, term 3 is 21. 63 is row 7, term 4. Remember, we're starting at 0, and this becomes important tomorrow also, but anyway, so row 7, term 4 is 20. Now grab your calculator and double check that for me, please. Okay? Now, last question before we go on. Determine the value of the second number in row 20 on Pascal's triangle. So, come on. Row 20, n is 19. Term 2, r is 1. So this is 19C1, and no, I don't expect you to write up Pascal's triangle for that much. Grab Mr. Calculator and go 19C1, it should be 19. All right? Now, I'm going to pause there because that's the first half of this lesson. I want you to know it. Then we're going to go on into the applications. So any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, good luck.